Yo, what up, y'all? How you doing? Battlethon, we here giving y'all some updates on this 42 Dugg situation. Let me see. All right. So federal prosecutors in Georgia have begun plea negotiations with 42 Dugg. All right, 42 Dugg is a Detroit rapper. Um, he was involved in an illegal gun case, and both both parties are optimistic that a deal is going to be given. In court records this month, 42 Doug's attorney confirmed that plea negotiations are in the works and added, quote, both parties are still hopeful that a resolution can be reached in the near future. It is a strong sign that 42 Dugg is willing to plead guilty to a federal offense. Both prosecutors and defense attorneys asked for an evidentiary hearing that was scheduled for May 24th. That was postponed due to the negotiations. At the hearing, a judge was supposed to hear arguments on a defense motion to throw out evidence found on 42 Doug's phone. 42 Doug was charged in federal court in Georgia with possessing a firearm as a felon, which is a federal offense. That offense carries up to 10 years in prison. Um, and it's crazy, man, but it's basically just saying that he simply went to a gun range in November 2019. It's during the investigation, federal agents served a search warrant on 42 Doug's phone and accused him of having ties to a Detroit area gang called the Hustle Boys. So this is a situation again where guilty by association, and it's foul. It's crazy because it's just like, damn, like, you want to be happy for people. You want success for them, man. You want the best for them, and then you see this, and it's just like, yo, man, like, it's just sad, man. You damn near got to be a hermit as a rapper and an artist to protect yourself from unknown charges, indictments, and cases that are being built behind the scenes that you don't even know about. Like, this is crazy. They're gonna give him 10 years in prison for his association and going to a gun range. Last February, though, three people were non-fatally shot while 42 Dugg and Los Angeles rapper Roddy Ricch were filming a music video in the Atlanta area. 42 Dugg remains on pretrial release and is allowed to travel for business purposes, according to court records. Typically, in federal plea deals, a judge has the final say in determining his sentences, but prosecutors agree not to seek more than a pre agreed prison term. So, pre agreed, obviously, just a solid deal. There's not going to be any extras to it. But once again, like I said, it's unfortunate that, you know, just the guilt by association, man. Now, some people may look and say, you know better. You know who's who. You know who's doing what. And then you have other people that will say, damn, I can't even go out and have a good time. I can't even be around the people I consider my peers, my coworkers. You understand? So I totally look at this thing from so many ways, but either way, it's just foul, man. That these artists are being targeted like this. It's really messed up, man. I hope he gets through this. It's not like, he put a harm on anybody or shot anybody or anything like that. Like, they literally mentioned three things: him going to a gun range in 2019, um, a shooting that occurred at the music video set, and he's not allowed to have a possession of a firearm because of him being a felon. Like, oh, and his ties to these individuals. Like, that's it's insane. 10 years for that. Because you went to the gun range, you have you have ties to a local gang in the area, and this is insane because they mentioned the video shoot, but they can't really. They may bring that up in court, the video shoot where three individuals got shot, but that wasn't because of him. He was on set working. So really, it's just the fact that he's tied to these individuals, which they're going to use against him, and the fact that he was at a gun range. Um, they obviously wanted to go through his phone, and as they stated, the judge is supposed to throw out the evidence found on 42 Dugg's phone. If the judge was to throw out that evidence, then it would just be based upon what? Video evidence, pictures, hearsay. Um, and then they would just have to go off of the association with these individuals, which is kind of whack still because it's like, God damn, I can't even. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you. This is one of the reasons why I don't like to be around a lot of people. This is one of the reasons why. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've sat back and I've literally watched how people can get conspiracy charges. I've sat back and watched how people can get conspiracy charges from sitting around individuals, from being amongst people continuously where there's visually open for people to see. They get in conversations with you guys, audio, probably got somebody sitting in a truck from God knows how far away, tapping in on you. Because we remember, if you remember, if you look at history in the 60s, the 50s, hell, the 40s to the 60s. I want to say the 50s and the 60s. J. Edgar Hoover, what he did was his agents would sit outside across the street from wherever they're trying to listen to audio. But now, when you think about technology, the capabilities of what we have now, to think if they had that then, 50, 60 years ago, you could just imagine now, um, they don't really even have to be near you. They don't have to be close to you. It could be at a decent distance and pick up audio. So that's scary, to think that you can't be around people out in the open because they may be involved in something, um, and that would get you a case. Um, you can't have conversations on the ground level of your house. You got to go to the basement or some. Like it's just insane. It's just insane. Like why people have to go do this as Americans. Forget it's beyond rap. It's beyond rap. When things like this happen, it's bigger than just hip hop. Um, but the fact that people will have to go through this as Americans, like you really gotta watch who you're around. It's crazy. Like your rights totally get violated just for you hanging around an individual. It's crazy. It's so crazy. It's crazy. But we'll see how it goes, man. Definitely I'll keep y'all posted on how this plays out. I definitely wish him the best. I wish 42 Dugg the best. I wouldn't want this on anybody. I don't wish jail on anyone. I definitely wouldn't want this on anybody because guilty by association, just living your life, not hurting nobody, you ain't harming nobody, you ain't shooting, stabbing, trying to kill nobody. The fact that people would be on you like that, enough to want to put you away for 10 years, a decade of your life. And you know when the feds say a decade, they tell you 120 months. They're not playing. They're not playing. They're not. And then when they tell you, oh yeah, you got 12 years. Oh damn. They just spitting months at you. You got 20 years. They don't say 20 years. You got 240 months. Oh my God. You fan. It's over for you. It's insane. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. You follow me, I follow you. Y'all have a good morning. Everybody be safe. Shout out to all my business partners. I appreciate y'all. One.